How do you address the balance between traditional academic curriculum and activity-based learning?
I think Mrunali will answer this.
Sweet.
So the first thing I think I'd like to say is that we don't think we're an alternate to the school system,
Sure.
but our intention is to complement the school system.
Sure.
So we want our sessions to be one where they can engage in learning in a different way and fall in love with that process, so that when they go back to that typical setup, they are still able to use whatever they have learned through our sessions and apply it in that context and see how it plays out in the classroom settings. Because honestly, given what the school has to do with the board exams and all of that, isht mugsbekandre mugslebeku.
I know.
There's no other way, right? So they have to. You can't quickly change that system either way. So if there's a little bit of this and a majority of that, it can still play out well, is what we're hoping for. So we are not gauging them on their academics.
Right.
We are focusing on academics essentially, but we're not saying high marks matter here, because it really doesn't. We just want to see if somewhere their understanding went from here to here a bit better.
Absolutely.
And we focus a lot on them speaking actually. Our whole thing is that we speak minimally, let them speak more. And our idea is to just nudge them in the right path.
I think that's great.
Yeah, so that they arrive at the answers, avare eno heltare, avare eno kalkotare.
Right.
And if at all they're wrong, it's okay that they're wrong. We'll just make them arrive at why it's wrong and what would possibly make more sense.
Sure.
So that's true. And then we engage them. This is actually one of my favorite things, is that there's something called reading hours. Even in our episodes, we have a little bit of reading here and there. And my whole idea with that was that they should get used to language apart from what they see in the textbook.
Right.
Because nowadays kids don't read at all.
Right.
Nobody reads newspapers. So this whole idea of they're learning about Neeru, where is Neeru coming from?
Yeah.
We put in water, pollution for one of the episodes.
So nice.
In Bangalore.
Yeah.
So that they're getting used to that
Yeah.
newspaper language. Somewhere we've included some research articles, the easy way out, the easier parts of it, so that they're somewhere getting more acquainted than just apart from their textbooks.
No, that's great.
So that, anything else, Sai?
I think.
Yeah, that's the whole. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I think what you've been doing is trying to connect concepts through real life scenarios, right? Like how do they deal with a certain thing in their lives? They're sort of trying to understand something much better by doing it, by probing questions, by asking them. So I think that's a fantastic thing, and I'm really happy that I think personally that's one of the ways that we can teach concepts to children, that they understand fast, they pick things up fast, and if you can connect them to the right thing and show them the right direction, I think we have, because there was, I don't know if this is the right example to throw in here, but I learned the first war of Indian independence, 1847. Through Mangal Pandey's film. So I don't know if both of you watched the film or not, but during my time, Amir Khan played Mangal Pandey, and the whole film was about that. And that was the only chapter I remembered in social science, like full, like A to Z. But I think that's why we've also brought in this film club at the school, because we want children to learn through films, through activities. And Janvi, our academic head, she's bringing in a lot of activity-based learning. We're building mathematics clubs, so she's anchoring that part of activity-based learning at the school. I think that's one very important part. We'll have to try and balance the activity-based learning with the traditional way of teaching, because I think we can't have both of them.
Quite a bit to juggle.
Yeah, but thank you for this. I think it's really, really good, impactful what you're doing.